Hey team, Patrick here. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to fix the biggest mistake I see with the volley in a way that's so simple, it'll get you hitting cleaner and more stable volleys straight away. So let's get into it. So what is the most common mistake on the volley? Pause the video, let me know in the comments below what you think. What I see is players taking too big a swing, the racket getting too far back behind the body, resulting in a late contact and inconsistency. So instead, the way I want you to think about your volley is like catching a ball. If you were going to catch a ball, well, you wouldn't swing your arm back, but you just go forwards to the ball and allow the ball to come into your hand. So think about going and catching the ball on your strings, as this gets you to keep the racket out in front and deflect the ball using the speed of your opponent's shot. Also, if you were to catch a ball, you would intuitively read the flight of the ball while it's in the air. And if it was higher, you'd get your arm up high. And if it was lower, you'd simply get down low. But this is often not what I see on the volley, where players get into a more generic position and then try and find the ball. And it ends up in them chopping down at the ball, for example. So instead, just go directly to the ball. The final element is then to use the legs. The mistake is, because we're not wanting to overuse the arm, players also use little or no footwork, where they wait for the ball or let it drop. It should be the opposite. Yes, we're swinging less, so we need to be aggressive with our footwork on the volley. And we say you play the volley with your feet. You want to step into the ball, move to the ball so you take time away from your opponent, can hit at a higher contact point and create angles. Also, if I don't move my feet, I'm often going to end up reaching for the ball where I have to straighten my arm and there's less stability over the racket, as you can see from out here. Now, of course, sometimes this is going to be unavoidable, but if possible, I want to play the ball slightly closer to my body on the volley and step in if I can. And this word stability, when it comes to the volley, is really important. It starts with our low, wide, so stable base and our more compact swing, as we've discussed. But you can also squeeze the racket on the contact with the ball. Increase your grip pressure and stop the racket at the contact. As yes, we don't want too big a swing back, but we also don't want excessive movement through the contact phase. We want a strong, clean finish, particularly not dropping the head of the racket or opening the strings. And we only open the racket face if the ball is low. Now, of course, I will say this is if we receive a ball with a certain amount of pace. If the ball were to float high and very slow, yes, we do need some movement, some speed coming into the contact with the ball. More of a punch volley to put the ball away, as there are several different types of volley. I don't have time to cover all of them today, but please check out my video titled the 5 different types of volley I already uploaded to this channel. As I said at the start, the volley is a simple technique. compared with something like a serve, for example, that has a lot more moving parts. But that doesn't mean it's easy. There's a difference between being simple and easy. It still takes practice, as often on the volley, we have less time, and it takes this time to override bad habits or previous muscle memory. But if this video has helped, then please leave it a like and comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on court in the next one. Cheers, guys.